Hello, friends. Welcome to the learning platform Play My Ears. Today, we are back with the important personality of Western thinker, that is Machiavelli. So, before we start with Machiavelli, let us have a look towards learning outcomes. What are we going to study here? The first one is backgrounds of Aristotle, and the second one is government system of Florence. Third one is career of Machiavelli, and the fourth one is works of Machiavelli. So, these all we are going to study today's briefly. So before we start, friends, let us recall the past sessions that we have done on Plato and Aristotle. So here, friends, Plato is idealist, whereas Aristotle is pragmatic. Basically, pragmatic means it is a mixture of idealist and realist. Means both personality is mixed here. Here, Aristotle is neither pure idealist, he is neither realist. But when we talk about Machiavelli, friends, he is pure realist. Why he is pure realist? You will come to know in the upcoming lectures of Machiavelli. So here, friends, Machiavelli was born in Florence, which is a city-state of Italy on 1469. So basically, you can see here in map, Florence is located here. It's a city-state of Italy in the medieval times. So here, friends, in Florence, Florence was highly influenced by Renaissance. Or the Renaissance here was prominent in medieval times. So what is Renaissance here? So here, friends, we belong to the time when medieval age was coming to an end and modern age was about to start. That is what Renaissance mean here. So the age of transitions from medieval to modern, and that was age of Renaissance, means rebirth of Florence. So it was a moment between 14th and 16th century where country or of European began to have change in the custom traditions, and that includes art, literature, and science. So these were the changes, friends. So in these custom traditions, such as arts, literatures, and science, the changes have been seen. So here, friends, Renaissance is transition from medieval to modern. So friends, when we talk about transition from medieval to modern, let us understand why transition happened. So in medieval times, as there was more interference of religion in the matter of state, basically religion means only Christian. And the reason for interference was church. A church was considered as representative of God. No one can go against the church. So here, church is considered as representative of God. So friends, even the state cannot go against church because going against church means going against the God. Why? Because church is considered as representative of God. So here, even state cannot go against the church. Here, church is supreme. But when transition happened to modern times, in modern times, people were logical thinking. They have humanist perspective, friends. So now state is above the church. Church is beyond the state here. So church here, state is supreme. So friends, in modern times, you see Italy as a country. But before, Italy was not Italy. It was divided into various city-states, such as Florence, Venice, Naples, Milan, and territory of Catholic Church. So it was divided into various city-states. So if it is divided, friends, there was a war among different city-states. So there was a war against different city-states here. So by seeing this war, Machiavelli wants to have strong nation states in Italy, and also he wants to have unification of Italy. But now if we look at government system of Florence and Machiavelli of career. See, what was the career of Machiavelli, friends? So here, friends, till 1494, Florence was ruled by Medici family. So in 1494, Medici family was overthrown by Republican government. So Republican government established in Florence. So after establishment of Republican government of Republican government offered a public post to Machiavelli as a second chancellor. Basically, second chancellor is a post of civil services in Florence. So after having a good experience as a second chancellor, Machiavelli got promoted as a 10 of war committee. Basically, friends, here 10 of war committee means it's a committee which deals with foreign affairs. So later on, Machiavelli was sent to diplomatic missions to several foreign countries where Machiavelli acquired first-hand experience of political and diplomatic missions. He was sent to various countries such as France and Germany. So after having first-hand experience, Machiavelli worked in Republican government for 14 years of diplomats. And now Medici family returned to power in 1512 with the help of Spanish army. So here Medici family took the help of Spanish army and established his own power in Florence. So after Medici family returned into the power, Machiavelli was removed from his post in 1513 and he was arrested for conspiring against Medici family. But later on, he was freed under the conditions that he will never participate in politics. So here, friends, as we know that Machiavelli was working for Republican government. So Medici family filed a case against Machiavelli that Machiavelli has conspired against the Medici family and jail happened for Machiavelli. And Machiavelli was freed from the jail on the condition that he will never participate in politics. So friends, after coming from jail, Machiavelli was having nothing to do. So he starts writing his book, The Prince, and various books. And what was those work of Machiavelli? Now we will understand briefly. So friends, in second half of 1513, Machiavelli started writing his book. The first book he wrote was Prince in 1513. And the second book he wrote was The Discourse, that is on 1516. And the third book written by Machiavelli was The Art of War. And it is the last book, friends, the last work of Machiavelli and last book of Machiavelli. Why? Because on 1527 he died. So that's the last book written by Machiavelli. So as I have told friends, Machiavelli dies in 1527 at the age of 58 years old. So the first book done by Machiavelli was the book The Prince. Here friends, The Prince is the only book that is important from exam perspective. So we'll understand the only book Prince here. And rest of his work is not important from this UPSC exam. So whatever is important from UPSC perspective, that only we'll discuss here. So here, friends, it is the best book ever written in the field of statecraft. So what is statecraft here? Let us understand briefly here. So basically, friends, statecraft says here how to run the state. The first thing of statecraft is how to run the state, and the second word is management of power. What is that? How to acquire power, how to maintain power. This is what statecraft says here. And the Prince book is right for whom he's writing the book. So why Machiavelli writes this book and to whom? So friends, he's writing this book to Leonardo da Vinci. Machiavelli says, before you rule, you must read this book. It has set of instructions which will help as a guiding principle to rule. So basically, friends, he says to Leonardo da Vinci that before you rule, you have to read this book. Why? Because lots of instructions I have gave that I wanted to do, but I could not do. So you please continue by reading this book. So here we complete our introduction part and backgrounds of Machiavelli. So I think friends, today it is enough. Stay continued for the next topic. Thank you.